Sometimes it's better to be late than never. This morning has had some challenges, but I am here. This is 2 times in 1 week, which is really crazy for me. But I wanted to show up and give you guys some value. Today, we are talking about sympathy versus empathy. I think I typed that backwards, but empathy versus sympathy. So a lot of times as coaches, consultants, people who are on a mission to change somebody's life, one of two things happens. Either we take on our clients' problems to the point that it stops us from moving forward, or we disconnect ourselves so much that nobody can understand us. Today, we're going to be talking about how you understand somebody's challenges and problems and help them through it without actually taking them on your shoulders. So somebody that I listen to once in a while is Garrett White. He's the founder of Wake Up Warrior. He's a little bit dramatic for my taste, but he definitely has some good things to say. And one of the things I took away earlier in my career was you can't be everyone's savior. If you're trying to be somebody's savior, right, you're going to attract bleeding hearts. They are going to want you to solve all of their problems. And the thing is that usually people that are like that are stuck in a victim mentality. They are the people who attract all the negative energy and they can't seem to get out of their own way. And the minute you try to help them, what you're doing is not going to be good enough. They're looking for a savior, somebody to do everything for them, not for a mentor, right? A mentor, a coach, somebody that gives them good advice. They take the advice, they apply it to their life, and they move forward. So what's the difference? So it starts with empathy versus sympathy. So empathy, according to the dictionary, the definition of empathy means that you are experiencing somebody else's feelings. You actually get on the same level of them and experience exactly what they are going through. That is probably not how you want to be a good coach, consultant, digital marketer. If you are doing that, the people that you're trying to help are here, right? You have already gone through that journey and you're up here, you're on the mountain and they're looking at you for advice. If you lower themselves to their level, you are going to take on all of their problems and you are going to start thinking like them. You're going to start acting like them. And that is not where you want to be at. Sympathy, on the other hand, means understanding somebody else's pain and suffering and knowing how to relate to them, but not being on the same level as them. And this is really what they are looking at when they're looking to you as a coach or as a consultant or as somebody to help them move forward in life. You don't have to be like them. You just have to understand why they're there and why they feel that way. Now you can think in their shoes for a second, but you do not want to take on their mannerisms. You don't want to take on their lifestyle. You don't want to experience what they are doing, right? You already did that, chances are, because you're helping them move from where they are to where they want to go. The minute you put yourself in being empathetic mode and you put yourself back where they are, you're not going to be able to help them anymore because you're experiencing the same things as them. Sympathy, on the other hand, means saying, hey, I totally understand. I can understand why you would feel that way. And I want to help you move beyond that. So we need to change X, Y, and Z. I hope that makes sense. This is something that was really powerful for me because I love helping people. I love getting involved with people and I love helping them, right? Relationships in my earlier life, like dating relationships back when I was younger, I would always be super empathetic to somebody, but then that led me into just being on the same level and always taking on bleeding hearts, right? Always trying to date somebody that needed a whole bunch of help. Instead, by moving into a sympathetic role, I can say, well, that's probably not the right person for me. Although I can understand their feelings, I need to move beyond that, right? Same thing with coaching and consulting. When I first got started, I would take on all the people that really need help because I can help them. That's what I can do. But the thing is, a lot of the times, the people who are really struggling to get going, they're stuck in their head. They have bad mental frameworks. They're not moving forward. They need to fix that before they can get there. And that's not my job. That's not what I do. I help people with marketing. I help people with sales. So realizing this in my own business changed the way that I approach people. I can say, hey, I totally understand. And I understand why that's difficult for you. Let me show some ways that we can fix that and we can move forward, instead of really getting involved and saying, oh, I totally understand. I get why it's like that for you and why it's so hard for you to change. Because by saying that, it is disempowering. Whereas by being sympathetic, I can be empowering. Hope that makes sense to you. I hope you get something out of this today. It has been an awesome day so far. I'm wishing you guys all the best on this Thursday. Till tomorrow, take action, change lives, and make money. I will see you soon.